Darts, like all sport, can be pretty emotional, but sometimes it can get a little too real and pulls at the heartstrings. Today, we are looking at those very moments as we go through the most emotional darts moments ever. Barney retiring had become a bit drawn out in truth, but his last Premier League night in Rotterdam will go down as one of the most emotional. The crowd showing their appreciation and Barney showing what it meant to him. Dave Clark was and is a darts legend for fronting the coverage of the PDC for over 20 years. He retired and got a fantastic send-off, but it was amazing to see him come back one last time and to see him so well despite battling Parkinson's. Still a pro to this day. Mendelovic is nicknamed the Gentle, a man who is humble and kind-hearted that you couldn't help but want to win. When he won his first big TV tournament, you can see exactly what it meant to him. When you can see how much it means to the player, it makes it all the more special.
No one gave him a hope, if we're honest. Magnificent semi-final victory with a 1-6.
And the same goes for Peter Wright. He'd lost some big finals and must have wondered if he'd ever win a big one. So when he did, it all came out. An iconic moment that started Wright's journey to the top. Michael Smith had lost in 7 major finals, including the World Championships, and sadly for him, he ran into Peter Wright in his second World Final. He couldn't hide his emotions though, having lost, and you just know it means so much. Hopefully one day, he'll win the big one. Diogo Portella, now this is not the biggest name or even for a big TV title, but when you see just what it means to Diogo, just what he'd been through in the previous few months, to win this match, you can't help but be delighted for him. Joe Cullen marked his entrance to the top tier of darts by winning the Masters this year. What you may not have known is sadly his mother had passed away a few months prior. He dedicates the win to his mum.
To win the TV, honestly, that was for mum, that was for mum.
And there's not a dry eye in the house. Barry Van Peer sadly has been suffering from dartitis, and no more so than in a Grand Slam match versus Cameron Menzies. He's really struggling, and you want nothing more than seeing an underdog overcome the obstacles and winning. And he did. You feel like even Menzies went through it in that game, but was still happy for Barry. Fantastic sportsmanship. Sadly, in 2021, darts lost one of its kindest souls as Kyle Anderson passed away. Prior to the Hungarian Darts Trophy, all the players met on the stage in a tribute to the great man. A truly humbling and heartbreaking thing to watch. Rest in peace, Kyle Anderson.
Most importantly, an even better human being. Kyle set an example in the world of darts when it comes to what you can achieve if you invest enough. But maybe most important of all, he set an example when it comes to taking both victory and defeat with a beaming smile or one of his ludicrous jokes. Tonight, we want to remember him.
Eric Bristow was a darting powerhouse, and when he passed away suddenly on a Premier League night, the darts world was stunned. The players clearly knew what happened, but the show had to go on, and it did. I remember watching this live in such despair, not only that Eric had died, but in awe at which the players and the presenters handled themselves. Rest in peace, the great Eric Bristow. Thank you for watching, everyone. We'll see you on the next one.